What is up, everyone? How y'all doing? Welcome back to another episode of Today with Kay, Cooking with Kay edition. So I'm super excited to have y'all here. I know I started a little bit late, supposed to go live at 8:30, and I'm on Color People's time. Didn't get started till 8:42, but I love y'all for free. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Come on, y'all, hit that like button. I love y'all so much. Big shout out to the Monet Group, our sponsor. Love y'all so much. Refresh, create, innovate. That is the team. Big shout out to all of my partners, all the people that I have affiliated with. Shout out to our other sponsor, Pink District. Shout out to Crew Season. See y'all over there on Wednesdays. Shout out to LaPete JR. So, tonight, y'all, what y'all think we making? Let me know in the comments what y'all think that we are making. What's going on, you guys? How y'all doing? Good evening, everyone. What's going on in the chat? How y'all doing? All my beautiful people in the building. How y'all doing? Love y'all. So we are going to get started right now. So tonight, y'all, what we're making is, I'm not on the phone no more. Tonight, we are making, no, not chocolate chip cookies. I wish, but no, tonight we are making beef empanadas, but we're not using actual beef. We're using ground turkey and broccoli. Bam. Beef empanadas and broccoli, y'all. So it's going to be really good. And today, hi, how you doing? And today, what I really wanted to talk about, what I wanted to address, was just another thing. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you are. And go ahead and share this video right now so people can tune in. This video will be over at 9:45 Eastern. So you know how I like to do it. Keep it short and sweet. 1 hour. So you guys, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate that so much. So tonight we are going to talk about a number of different things. I know y'all seen the hashtag, y'all seen the title. And so I kind of just want to get into it a little bit more, like what I mean about this title. All right. And then I'm going to get started on the first part of the dish. So I genuinely believe that the podcast world in general is in like a shift. I think there's a group of people that are just sick and tired of everybody grabbing a mic and feeling like they know everything and that they have all the answers. And then I think that there is another side of people that are genuinely looking for other people that can give them information and knowledge and are getting sucked into certain communities because of their popularity and not because of their actual substance and not because of what it is that they're giving, not because of the people that are aiding the content. And so that's what I mean when I say in the description that I think that the podcast talk space is in a shift, because I genuinely think that it is. And I think it's shifting away from the gender war. I think people are getting tired of it, but not in the way we think, not in the way we're like, oh, I'm sick of the gender war. Let's come together. It's more like, oh, I'm sick of the gender war. I'm about to really choose sides. Like I'm about to choose sides or give up on the concept in general. And so I hate to see that. And that's something that I don't want, because I do think there are a lot of podcasters and people that have audio, video type of content that are giving valuable information. But because there's so much information and there's so many people creating dominance for themselves, that they're the expert, that they're the one with the answers, I think that is creating less, like overall, it's just creating less trust in the industry of podcasting. And so I hate that. You know what I mean? It's really getting on my fucking nerves. Shout out to Ellis. Yes, it is getting corny. It's getting corny. I'm sick of it. What up, eBlack TV? Thank you so much for being in the building. You guys, don't forget, you can drop a super chat. My channel is monetized now. We finally got there. We're building. We're trying to build. So I think I really support. I really appreciate you guys' support. And then I also have Cash App. You already know my Cash App is Kayla.com. So the question is, when we think about everything that I just said, who's winning and what are they winning? Right? The people that hold on to their every word and that tune in every week and that write in the comments how they're so right. You know what I mean? Who's winning and what are they winning? What is there to be won in this podcast world of people arguing on the internet? That is the question that we're going to start with. And we're going to start with that when we start with our broccoli. We got fresh broccoli cloves. We're going to rinse them with a little bit of water and vinegar. Okay. So we have the garlic cloves here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them up and throw them in the pan. And I'm going to cook them very similarly to the way that I did cook, to the way that I cooked the Brussels sprouts last week. If you were here last week, then you're aware of what was had and what was done last week, right? So all I'm going to do is cut these up and make them just like a little bit smaller, maybe like that big. I like to kind of eat broccoli pretty whole. So I just get the loaf and I cut it up. But yeah, so I really think it's just interesting how certain podcasts and certain people in the podcast world have taken over the space simply because of the controversy and not because they're what they're actually giving to the community. Would you guys agree? If you agree, give me a thumbs up in the chat. If not, let me know what y'all think. Because I genuinely think it started as an authentic space that people can come in and share ideologies, challenge ideologies, and us like figure out, even if we having a little bit of entertainment, we're having a little bit of fun, it's still somewhat solution-based, you know? And now I don't believe there's any solution-based in the podcast space much anywhere, just not many places. There's a lot of information. If we get into information style podcasts, so the podcasts that are more so to spread information, like let's say Tony the Closer, he talks about real estate on his podcast often. So that's more of an informative podcast. And he talks about wealth, money, income. He's really doing a lot of teachings over there. Shout out to Tony the Closer. But what about the people that are actually in the relationship space? People that are quote unquote married, long-term relationships, life coaches, emotional coaches, marriage counselors, marriage advocates. Do y'all really feel like it's going anywhere? Let me know in the chat. Like, do y'all really feel like it's going anywhere, or is it been sensationalized? Has it been sensationalized? Yes, I'm talking to you. Has it been sensationalized? Because I think it has. I think that the whole podcast world is about, now it's about shock value. It used to be somewhat about solutions. Now it's shock value vibe. Let's see what you guys have going on in the comments. I got some thumbs up. Thank you. With seasoning, the place. Yep. Broccoli with seasoning. And I use a little bit of garlic and steak seasoning. And throw that thing right in the oven. Life with the Speary says, the money they say they making is cap. Robin says, then people put certain people on podcasts for shock value and don't care how it affects their credibility. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that is an issue. Eugene says the next social media chef, perhaps. I don't know. Listen, I like to cook for myself and I will be eventually cooking for my family. So I do see that be a lane for me because I actually love cooking. And I always have cooked with my partner and will always cook with my family and stuff like that. So who knows? Thank you, Dale. Like you said, yes, honey, hit that like button. Life with Spirits again said people are lying in the podcast world. The winning is an illusion. Okay. So Ella says attention and subscribers. A lot of these podcasts are getting redundant. They talk about the same stuff, no resolution. Exactly. What up, Ricky? Happy Sunday. God bless everybody. I hope everybody had a wonderful Sunday today. I know I did. Shout out to Transformation Church and Pastor Michael Todd. He spoke a word today. If y'all haven't seen it, I don't know if it's available. Y'all might have to watch the replay next Tuesday. But it was a really good word. Short version is called Cuff to the Clock. And a lot of us are very disobedient to what we need to be doing, what God's told us to do, and what we need to be doing in our lives. But we're disobedient because we think we can just do it when we get ready. We think we have time to get it together whenever we get ready. It was a good word. I'm gonna leave it at that, y'all, because you know I don't preach. But it's spires. Am I saying that right? Did I get that right? Spires? Spires. Let me know if I got it right. Coaching without a degree of life, clientele, and sight. Yes. And if I hear somebody else talk to me about their Patreon, I'm sick. I'm just... Nobody else gets to talk to me about their Patreon. Nobody else. Nobody else. You know what the people that have the answers used to do? They used to write a book. That's what they used to do. And you had to go get the book to get the information. Uh-oh, I forgot this pan is really, really hot. Sorry, y'all. This eye always gives me an issue. Yes, everybody got a Patreon. I don't know when that started, but now everyone and their mother has a Patreon that they want you to pay for to get their advice because they have the answers and they have the results. Yeah, but how many times have your mama even told you, even the books, that's somebody else's journey. That doesn't mean that that's your journey. So the best thing that you can do is get a lot of different information, in my opinion, a lot of different information from a lot of different places and operate with a grocery store mentality. You go in there, you get the stuff you need, the stuff you don't need, you leave that. Uh-oh, y'all. I done turned the fire alarm off. Hold on. All right. If y'all watch me on Lapeef, then y'all know how sensitive my fire alarm is. It's not even nothing burning in here. I have no idea what's going on because there's literally not even nothing burning here. Anyway, so like I said, I think it's best to get a lot of information from a lot of different places and then kind of culminate that together, you know? But that's just my opinion. No offense to people with the Patreons, because I love the Patreons. You know, I'm just saying there's so many damn Patreons. That's all I'm saying, people. That's all. So we got our broccoli in the pot. It's nice and ready. We're going to take a little olive oil and go over the broccoli like so. Kind of mix it up. I do cook with my hands. And I feel like I can do that because I don't have any nails on right now because I'm getting my nails done tomorrow. But when I don't have nails, I feel like there isn't as much bacteria option up under my nails. I love cooking with my hands. I'm from the South. That's how we do. Then you put a little bit of steak seasoning across them. Toss it just a little bit. And that's it. And then the broccoli goes right in the oven, y'all. Like so. Right in the oven. So we're good. The broccoli is on its way. And now we can get ready to put the enchiladas in the oven. So you know what that starts with, y'all? We got to cook up that ground turkey. Someone said, Patreon, that's about how to learn how to be a man. And you know what? I've been saying that. I even said that to crew season, to Trill and them when the crew season is. Why is there not more Patreons of men teaching other men how to be men? There's so many on women to be wives. You know what I mean? But women can only be wives to husbands. And that means we would need husbands. Are y'all husbands? Are a lot of y'all husbands? Like right now, today, are y'all husbands? I don't know. Honey. I don't know. I'm asking. I'm like to ask the hard questions. Am I eating all that broccoli? I mean, no, not tonight. But I mean, go meal prep because I'm not going to finish any of this food tonight. I might have it for lunch tomorrow and possibly for lunch the next day, but I think it'll only make it to lunch tomorrow. It's not that much. It's not enough. So because men are not necessarily husband material now, what is the point of the women getting it together? Obviously, we know the point because everybody got to do their part, right? Right. But what is the point of all the emphasis on women getting it together when there are not men that are marriage ready right now? There are not men that are husband ready right now. There are not men that have ever had a real public male figure in their life that they've actually respected. Yet they know how to lead. They're ready for leadership. Right? Or am I tripping? Well, let me see what y'all saying. Travel One, welcome to the building. Lack of Black male leadership. These men don't want to talk about that because that will call for accountability on their part. And that's the thing. Let's get into this word accountability. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of hearing it. I don't want to hear it anymore. I just want y'all to do it. And that was the other thing in the message today. Everybody has the answers. Everybody's getting instruction from all these places. And it's phenomenal, darling. But who's actually putting in work? All these instructions, all these answers, who is actually putting in work? I've seen us millennials. I've seen the marriages going up. I've seen the two-parent households increasing. We are seeing some changes. They're just not as drastic as I think that they need to be. And they're nowhere near drastic enough for the conversation to constantly be focused on women. So the first thing we would have to do is getting the right instruction. And then second, actually taking action on those instructions. And then third, proof of concept. What does that look like? So I have my ground turkey, y'all. It's just ground turkey. That's all. We have the pan here. And I'm going to go ahead and get the turkey going in the pan for the empanadas. I call them beef empanadas, but they're not because it ain't beef. It ain't ground beef. It's ground turkey. But I genuinely believe that that's the healthier option. So that's the option that we're going to go with for today. And we're going to be seasoning. We're going to be seasoning with just a few things. Y'all know how I do. So first of all, we're going to use some taco seasoning, garlic powder, a little bit of adobo, and elote. Those are the four things that we are using on the ground turkey for the empanadas. I'm sorry, enchiladas. I keep saying empanadas. Tonight is beef enchiladas. We have this delicious enchilada sauce from Trader Joe's. It's one of my favorite. And then we have our little bit of red enchilada sauce as well. And then we're going to have black beans and rice. I actually already made the rice. That's what I was running behind on. My bad, y'all. But the rice is made. And if you don't know how to make rice, I don't know. I'm sure there's a video on YouTube about how to make rice. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and cut up an onion to go in with the beef. Even though it's turkey, right? All right, where did I leave off? Where did we leave off of in the conversation? We were talking about who is winning, right? And we never really got to the basis of who's winning, but we have to kind of start with like, what is winning, right? In this little podcast world of ours, what is winning? What is winning even? Okay. So winning, I mean, is it having a lot of subscribers? Is it being really popular, winning like podcast awards and stuff? Is it getting invited on big networks like Revolt and iHeart? You know what I mean? Having your show on there. What is the KPI for winning? Y'all let me know in the comments. I want to hear this. What do y'all think the KPI is for winning? Sorry, y'all. We dealing with onions. What do y'all think the KPI is for winning? She said get a rice cooker if y'all struggling. Damn. You should be able to cook rice on the stove. But okay, my bad. Let me not be judgmental. If you can't cook rice, then get a rice cooker. Get a rice cooker. I agree. But back to what she was saying. Back to what I was saying. What do y'all think that quote unquote winning is? Let's start with that. Everybody that has a panel, everybody that watches a panel, everybody that watches any kind of live podcast or show, even whether it's live or pre-recorded, what is winning in that space to you guys? Robin H says, winning is being able to get your message out there and having people adhering to the information. Subscribers are not relevant and they are not receiving. Subscribers are not relevant if they are not receiving the message and actually applying it. Now, I like that because, yeah, exactly, Robin. I'm right there with you on this one. I'm right there with you on that one, Robin. That's a excellent point. I'm right there with you on that one. Who else do we have? Daryl Long. Daryl Long says, for me, winning is providing for my family, making sure we all get what we need and more. Vacation money, and all got to come from the Father. All right. That's an interesting perspective. What do y'all think about what Daryl said versus what Robin said? I mean, Daryl, you're speaking more individual to yourself, but I guess you are a person that watches and participates in podcasts. So if that's your perspective, then we give that to you. Let's see what else people have going on in the chat. Winning should be results. Winning should be results. Family over everything. I love that. Shout out to Taylor Made. Being impactful in my community is winning for me. I love that. Love that. If people are focused on popularity as grown adults, we lost this as a society. It's about check and results. I love that. Thank you, Eugene. It was a good answer. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. Eugene says winning is when at least one person is learning from the point you made. Winning is a proof of outcomes and consistency. No drama needed in these airways of action. Now, Hunty Boo Boo, Travel One, thank you. No needed for drama on the airwaves. Now, that's exactly where I was going to go next. Exactly where I was going to go next. So, drama. Everybody loves drama, right? Everybody loves them some drama. But when you sacrifice the integrity of whatever it is that you're doing to try to have drama so that you can have clicks and views and comments and reaction videos, I don't see it going well. I don't see you making the impact you think you're making. So we just start off with some onions and some oil in the pan. Put it right on my eye and let it go. That's what we start with before we put the beef in. We start with some onions. Then we go over here and we grab this out of, this is our minced garlic, and we put a little bit of minced garlic in there too. Straight like that. Throw that back in the, look, that has to stay refrigerated, so make sure you throw that back in the fridge when you're done with it. Woo! Woo, y'all. That onion get to your eye. Woo. But yeah, so yeah, I think that when you are trying to focus on an aha moment, when you are trying to focus on a drama moment, when you are looking for shock value and you sacrifice your integrity of what you're talking about, how you're talking about it, and what you're highlighting, I think that's what's hurting the podcast world. Because people are looking for shock value. People are not looking for what it used to be, which is like, yo, let's have fun. Let's come have a fun time. Let's come have a good time and actually make some progressive conversation and movement forward while we have a good time. Now it's turned into what's the most shocking? What's going to get the most views? And unfortunately, it's entertainment at the end of the day. And so people want views. People want attention. But when content creators focus become drama, I just think that's why the whole industry is becoming oversaturated. The quality is decreasing. The annoyance is increasing. The sellout factor is on 10. It's like a bottle of water. The whole thing could be water, right? But if you put just a little bit of poison in there, it's not that much, right? But now most people that are smart aren't going to drink the bottle of water at all because it's toxic, even from a little bit, because the little bit starts to affect everyone, and not everybody is feeling like they have to do that in order to stay relevant, in order to, get picked up, get signed, get bigger, get better, whatever the case may be. And it's really, really sad. Let me see what you guys got to say in this chat here. Thanks, Daryl. Says that's why Life of Spires says that's why people pick to come on the panel that give dramatic responses. That's why y'all barely see happily married women on these panels. They just want dramatic alpha males. Interesting. Robin says a lot of people only care to follow certain people for how much money they claim to have or can help you make. No one is focusing on the actual message to gain understanding. That's very correct. Hey boo, we're making enchiladas with broccoli. Super excited. Hey B Taylor, that's my boo. Life with Spires again, oversaturated. Like if I see one more podcast about modern women and who's leaving the relationship, I'm gonna scream. Exactly. I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of it. Like, what is it helping us? Like, I don't know how many times we can talk about the same thing over and over and over. I just don't, I don't know how many times we can do it. I'd be looking like, what can we do? Because I just don't know. You know, Hawk, what's going on? Right. The object is said to be to inform the public, but mostly for entertainment. They're all for entertainment at this point. I would say, to be honest, that probably 90% of the podcast world, the podcast space, they're all losing. Let's start with that. And then they're all there for entertainment. They're all there for entertainment. Charles said, meanwhile, he in the damn Popeyes line. Get out the Popeyes line. It's Sunday. Home cooked meal on Sunday. And let's start with that. Creatives ain't being creative. I know that's right. I'm going to leave that one up there for a little minute. I'm going to leave that one up there for a little bit because y'all supposed to be content creators, digital creators, communal creators. Or are y'all giving TMZ panel style? I'm just asking. I am just asking a simple question. That's why I have these shows, because I love to cook and I want to have some great conversation. Now, there are certain people, like I said, that are in the podcast world that I believe they're in an educational space, and that's why they're a little different, i.e. Tony the Closer. Tony the Closer is an ex-football player turned real estate mogul who has his program and his podcast, which is really to educate people of color, of wealth and of non-wealth, how they can become wealthy, how they can make more money, how they can save money, how they can bring, resources into their community. Now that's a little bit different, So people that have those educational style, like podcasts and shows, I do think that they're a little bit different because you can for sure say there is a cut way on which this needs to happen. If Tony's telling us about a real estate transaction, there's laws, there's rules, there's regulation. That's how it goes. But when we talk about love and relationships, it's like being a Hollywood celebrity. There are a million ways to get to that bitch. A million ways. Nobody can tell you the way that you go ain't gonna work and you ain't gonna make it. Because you know how many people will tell you a story? It don't matter if it's Steve Harvey. It don't matter if it's Logan Browning, any actors, actresses, artists. People have gotten where they are a multitude of ways. And that's the same thing that you can say for relationships. That there are a multitude of ways that can work. Obviously, there are some baselines and there are some fundamentals. But other than that, there are some more emotionally intellectual places that need to be discussed, but people don't want to go there. So they stick with the basics. Modern women, men that don't know how to lead, single mothers, women that have homeowners but no husbands. I mean, give it a rest. Give it a rest. Because that's not really, what is that doing? What is it doing? What is it really doing? So you want to cook the onions and garlic down until they're really cooked, until they're all like a good brown kind of coated color. These are not there yet. Make sure you add the right amount of oil. And if you have actual cooking oil, use that. Don't use this olive oil like I'm doing because it's actually pretty heavy. And then we have home style flour tortillas that we're going to be making our enchiladas with. Boom! And this is a pretty easy meal as well. So I'm excited to eat this because it's honestly not that hard. It's actually pretty easy. So one thing I did want to put in there though is just a little bit of cayenne pepper. Just a little bit. That's the one that I use from Trader Joe's. But yeah, so that's just how I feel, and I think that is interesting. Robin says, love to talk about single mothers, but who's making them single? Now, that's a whole other conversation, because some men, I believe that most men are making them single. There's very, very, very few women that I know that just went and had a baby with a random. That does not happen as often as y'all think it does. It just doesn't. People have babies within relationships. A lot of them be planned. And then somebody's not happy. Somebody's temporarily not getting their needs met. Somebody going through something. And we live in this microwave environment that people just up and call it quits. And so I believe that 8 out of 10 single mothers, like, the man made them single. I just do not believe that most women out here having babies with random men and don't know what's going on. No, they're in years that they with these men, have a baby with them, plan to have these babies in these relationships, and then they don't work out. And I believe that that's where most single mothers come from. Most single mothers are not women that had just wound up pregnant by a random guy. That is just not the majority. And I'm sure statistically that can be proven. So if you care enough, look it up. You know? Facts, these men are doing it, but complaining about it. They will lay down in a heartbeat and then say, you know, so that's a whole other conversation. You know what I mean? But thanks, Third Ward Colombian. Thank you so much. Good evening. Kayla.com. I see you in the kitchen cooking. I do this. Yep, I'm cooking tonight. Both sides have to work on themselves and see. Seems like a lot of shows aren't solution-based. So if you think about the shows that aren't solution-based, the shows that are drama and entertainment, where's the line? Where's the line? Because we want drama and entertainment. We do. But where's the line between having those nice, funny entertainment moments and focusing on the solutions to the issues in our community? And where can it even start when communities are so vast? Normal isn't the same in every community, you know? That's another thing. And I often think about that. Because our normal definitely ain't normal to people in other parts of the country. Definitely ain't normal to people in other parts of the world. So what is normal? So we cooked up our garlic and onions to a nice just browning point like that there. Right? So what I do is I push it to the side, because I'm going to make space to go ahead and add the ground turkey. And this is something I also cook all the time. Here's the ground turkey. Go ahead and layer in there straight like that. Add a little bit more oil if you think it's gotten dried out at all. And we're going to let that start to cook over there. But yeah, sometimes it's disappointing because we could be spending a lot of time like moving towards each other, but we spend so much time moving away from one another that it's just super, super important and super, super difficult to swallow that pill of like, damn, You know, I want to see us happy and in love and having fun. You know, that's what I want to see. Let me see what y'all got going on here. Okay. Super healthy. But how am I making it super healthy? Yes, I saute the onions and garlic before I add the turkey. I get them nice and sauteed and good, and then I push them to the side, and then I add the turkey there. And once they cook down a little bit, then I'll mix them back up, and I season the turkey. Then I'll mix it back up together, let it cook down. Mm-hmm. How about them trolls that can really make the experience more chaotic? Exactly. So not only are we dealing with some of the crazy stuff that happens on the panel, you have people that love writing super chats with a bunch of ridiculousness, fuel to the fire. Even like last week I was on cruise season, and there's multiple people in the comments just talking shit about stuff that they do not even know. You know? And so that is another problem. Exactly. Critiques turn into degrading and disrespect. So what happened to we all have an opinion? What happened to we all kind of have our way of life? We all have differences. It's the differences that make the panels great, that make the podcast great. But now it's turned into, I never was a part of anything in high school, but now I have a team of people that think how I do and will talk shit about people with me. Is that what it is? Is that where it's come to? And how long do y'all think that this can be sustained? Like some of this bullshit in the podcast world, how long do y'all think it's gonna last? Because remember, shit comes and goes. At one point, Blockbuster was the thing for a good decade. That bitch gone though. It's been gone for a good decade. So, like, how long do y'all think the toxicity that's going on in the podcast world, how long do y'all think that this can last? Because I know people on Instagram are tired of seeing it. It's like that video. I'm tired of seeing it. So here we go. Right? Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. I give it another year. Let me know in the comments, how much longer do y'all think the toxic side of the podcast world will continue to thrive? How much longer? How much longer? Y'all tell me what y'all think. And I'm going to go ahead and pop the bubbly for the night. We got our wine glass. Ooh, a little cloudy. Let me clean that thing. I just took this out the dishwasher, but y'all know how the dishwasher does. Puts a bunch of, puts like a film on the glass or whatever. So, yeah, I want to know in the comment section though, y'all. Tonight we're having a Malbec. Nothing too fancy, but a Trapeach from Oakcast. It's a 2020 Malbec from Mendoza, Argentina. So I'm super excited. Let's go ahead and get this stuff. I love how these be having a twist off. So remember when you open your wine, to make sure that if you don't have a decanter, that you let it sit open for maybe like 5 minutes and let it breathe a little bit. Okay. Let's check on over here. Let's check on what's going on over here with the all right, that's coming along. I'm gonna add the adobo right now across the top just a little bit. Not a whole lot, because remember and elote. Remember, we're gonna be using the actual taco seasoning on there. So just a little bit on the top, and then we'll actually old our actual taco seasoning once I mix everything up together in the pan. We can check on the broccoli though. Woo! That smells. It smells amazing. It smells really good, y'all. Just a little while longer. Not too much. But yeah, let me check out these comments and see how long do y'all think the toxic side of the podcast world will last. Let's see what y'all talking about. Okay? Let's see what y'all talking about. So, thank you for subscribing, Pierre. Thank you so much. Welcome. Someone said, give it 6 months. I think it'll last longer than that. Eugene says, I think it will be forever. Forever? Wow. Okay. Willina Lee says, last as long as people are willing to listen, a year at least. Okay. By summer, it will be a wrap. Okay. Folks tend to like mess. It may be here for a little while. Yep. They need an echo chamber to validate them. Absolutely. T spells, how many times do you work out a week? 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Robin, it's starting to get burnt out now, at least for me. I'm tired of hearing men complain on 12-hour streams. They clock in more hours on these streams than they do their actual job. Oh, shit. I hope that's not the case, because y'all can't be husbands doing shit like that. 2023, these podcasts will have a rude awakening. See, that's what I think. I don't think it's going to come to an end, but I do think that there's going to be a rude awakening sooner than y'all think. Don Harden says, I can't watch all that dysfunction anymore. Some talking points, cursing, accountability. Found a couple Black channels having deeper conversations or just giving info. So max toxicity 1 year. Okay, we'll see. Thank you, T Spells. Appreciate it so much. You know, it's hard to say, y'all. It's hard to say. But I do know that eventually, sorry, let me make sure my ring light is getting me throughout the entire kitchen. I do think that eventually, though, there's going to be a shift. Like I said in the description of the video, I do think that eventually there'll be a shift. All right, so now that the turkey is really getting cooked down, I'm mixing the onions that were just sitting on the side. I'm mixing them into the meat. And y'all, I'm moving in January, so Cooking with Kayla is going to have an amazing setup. Like, when I talk about amazing, y'all, I cannot wait to show y'all the new space, because God's sending blessings. You know what I'm saying? I'm really excited. A lot of things are actually going to drastically change in 2023. And that's what's crazy. That's what's actually crazy. A lot of drastic things. But I'm actually excited about it. You know what I'm saying? If there are things in your life or people in your life that just don't align with whatever vision it is that God's called you to be, it's not that, you know what I mean, you don't like going there anymore, or you don't like that person anymore, or you know, don't appreciate whatever it is that you used to have. with that particular activity or hobby or person. It just may mean that that's not meant to go with you where God's called you to go. And that sometimes is the hardest thing, to realize that that situation will cause you to be disobedient to God. And you can't be disobedient to him and whatever God has for you, but then say, oh, I'm so blessed. Oh, God's blessing. But you're not doing nothing he told you to do because you want to stick in a comfortable place, or you don't want to move from where you're at, or things feel good with that person. So you don't want to end that situation, even though you know it may be toxic. You know what I'm saying? Like, so y'all look at that. This meat looks so good. Ooh. All right. So now that that's done, what we're going to do is we're going to put some water in and our seasoning and let it cook down. So I use quite a bit. I'm not going to lie. I use quite a bit. Mm-hmm. And then we add water. And then we're going to let it simmer and cook down. So once it has a nice, pretty brown color, I think you're pretty much in the clear. Now you just kind of turn it down and we're going to let it cook out. So that's that on that. We can pour our wine now. Again, we're drinking a Malbec from Mendoza 2020. I'm just going to. It smells delicious. Giving me very plum vibes. Oh my gosh. It's very plum. It's like a plum with vanilla. And it has a nice smoky kind of smell to it. Blackberries as well. It smells like it could be sweet, but I don't know. So bottoms up. Let's test her out. Definitely a strong blackberry finish. And I mean, it's like a medium body. And if you didn't know, this is what we're drinking while I do my review on it. I guess y'all can't see that. This is what we're drinking. A really strong blackberry finish. But you can taste the oak, like the oaky, smoky flavor to it. But that plum really sweetens it up, and then it has that blueberry finish. It's very good. And I believe this bottle was only maybe like $12, maybe 15. But again, it is the Trapeach Oak Classic Malbec 2020, and we're basically in 2023. So 3 years old. It's a really decent sized bottle. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll give it a 7. It's actually decent. Let's see what y'all got going on over here. YouTube always thinking about the next and put the money behind it. Agreed. So whatever next trend definitely does take hold, the people with the money are going to put their money behind that. Just like when podcasting became a thing, people put their money behind it. Advertisers put their money behind it, right? And now, as things transition, we'll have to see where it goes. When the next time you're going to check on the broccoli? I'm going to check on it now, Eugene. I am. Yes. I actually was training to be a sommelier about 4 years ago. Yeah. I got y'all recommendations. It's not Alpha Juice. Shout out to Denise. Alpha Juice? Is that a thing? Y'all, is that a joke? Y'all must be kidding. It must be an insider I don't know about, huh? People need to sharpen the discernment. I know, it's crazy. Manelevant, thank you so much. How you doing? Appreciate you. But I'm going to take the broccoli out now, and then we're going to go ahead and get these enchiladas into the oven. Woohoo! Look at the broccoli. She ready. So since the broccoli is ready, I'm going to go ahead and put her in a little to-go thing, because this is also the pan I'm using for my enchiladas. I love this pan, y'all. I have a newer pan, and I still use this old pan because I just love this pan. I love this pan. I don't know why. But went ahead and put the broccoli in a plastic container. And then I'm just going to put the top on this and just sit this to the side for when the enchiladas are ready. All right. Okay, so now we have our tortillas. We're going to go ahead and get them dipped and get everything wrapped up tight. Trying to figure out what's going on with the did I do too much water? Was it too much water? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think it's just taking a little bitty minute. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this pot ready to put the enchiladas in, and then we can start prepping the tortillas. And literally, they don't stay in there long. Like, it's a pretty fast meal. Remember I told y'all this get cooked in under an hour most times? Of course, under an hour most times. But yeah. So Max Carpentier, welcome. What's going on? What am I cooking? Tonight we're having beef enchiladas and broccoli. Alpha Juice is real. It's actually customized fruit and vegetable juices. Oh, wow. I love that. That's dope. Robin says, too many people jumping on the bandwagon of what's trending and copying other people's podcast style. Ooh, hopefully they can keep the momentum up. And that's the other thing, is when you're doing something that's not authentically you, it is hard to keep the momentum up. It is. Because you're constantly trying to figure out how to be somebody else that's not you. You're constantly trying to figure out how to have a moment. What's going to really get us views this week? Instead of saying, what do we need to talk to the people about right now? What's going on in the state of the country, the state of the world, the state of the community that we really need to address? You know what I mean? Like, not just what's going to get the most views this week. Obviously, there's hot topics that come up because of entertainment or what's going on in the world and things like that. And so I definitely think that there's discussing those for sure. But when you're chasing a trend, it's just not going to be what you think it's going to be. It's not. So, oh my gosh, shout out to the super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Life of Spires. Appreciate you. I hope I'm saying that right still. But yes, turkey enchiladas. Turkey enchiladas are coming. Dale says there's a lot of YouTube talking points that aren't applied in everyday life. And there's that. How do you know the people that you're listening to are doing what they say they're doing? I mean, even me, I'm not, exempt, but I really do stand by the shit that I say. But how do you know that the people that you listen to are doing the same? Like, how do you know that they are? How do you know? Let me leave that question up. Y'all answer. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? Now we're going to throw the beans on. Beans are already cooked. Y'all know that? The ones in the can? But I like to buy these because they're organic. So I'm just going to warm them up, add some pepper, a little bit of garlic to them, and just kind of cook them down. But beans are already cooked. But I'm just waiting on the turkey to finish kind of simmering the seasoning on there, so then we can wrap them and we can put them in. But yes, so we got the beans open. We just pour directly into there. Then we just add a little bit of garlic. And a little bit of black pepper. And that's all. I'm gonna throw these on the oven. Yeah. And black beans don't take much long at all. They really don't. Let me just make sure that this is all cooking the way I need it to. I think I did add a little bit too much water, but that's going to cook down. By the time that the beans are done, it would have cooked down. So now what we're going to do, now that we have our enchilada sauce, I was trying to decide if I want to use this one or if I want to use the Trader Joe's one. I don't know. I really kind of want to try this one because it's healthier and it's organic because it's from Trader Joe's. So we're going to try the Trader Joe's one, and we're going to save that other one for another time. Okay? So let me go ahead and open this. All right. So what we're going to do is put the enchilada sauce into a pan. So that we can get it ready to dip the tortillas. Woo! Oh, y'all, that shit smells good. Yeah, I'm glad we went with this one. I really am. So I'm going to get a pan like this. I'm going to just pour it in here like this. Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Our rice is done, so we can put that to the side. All right. So once that cooks up a little bit, we're going to go ahead and start dipping our tortillas in there and rolling it. I'm going to fill up the glass with my Trapiche. Trapiche. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Okay. So we are winding down on this here meal as it is time to go ahead and get ready to dip the tortillas. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Because, you know, we're about to move into a new year and I just kind of want to see where everybody is at. Like, where are y'all? Where are we right now? The state of the community, us as a people, because next year may not be how people might think it is. I mean, my financial advisors told me to prepare for not the worst, but prepare for it to be bad Q2 and Q3 and Q4 next year, the second half of the year. So all I will say is make sure you cross your T's, dot your I's, and save some money. Save some money. What are you thinking, B. Taylor? I think I realized that we are all in tribes. We are. And you got to just find a tribe that works for you. This mass, everybody think the same mentality doesn't even work for the world. So why should it work for us in this country? We're supposedly supposed to be the freest, to have the freest thought of any country as the world power and the world leader and all of that. Like, I don't know. That's the biggest thing, y'all. And that's what I'm trying to honestly wrap my head around, is why we continue to fight when we all know that people have different sides. That was the point of this country. So people can have the different sides, so people can think differently, so people can do things differently. But then they'll say, oh, how is that impacting the community at large? There's a lot of things that are impacting the community at large. What's to say this one thing is going to fix everything in the community at large? You know, that's the toughest part for me to kind of wrap my head around. Because I just don't think it's one thing. Even if we all got married tomorrow, I don't think that's going to fix it. You know, it's not just one thing. It's most certainly not just one thing that's just going to fix it. It's going to take a culmination of things, and it's going to take consistent action, which I don't even see in us and what we're doing now. You know what I'm saying? So while I have hope, and I have hope for me in my life, I think that it all starts with your spiritual life. It's major spiritual warfare going on. And then when you master that, master the actual warfare that's going on in the healthcare system and in the food system. Because all these things affect your mood, affect how you deal with people, affect how you operate in relationship, whether that's marriage, work, friends, children, parents. There are a lot of things. It's not just, oh, modern women submit and people get married. That's just not it. And if y'all keep letting these people on these podcasts tell y'all that is what's the problem, and just doing the opposite is going to fix the community, that's just not it. That's not it. Shout out to Quatita Ward 1. I don't like the drama podcast I've seen and learned from YouTube University, and I move on. I feel you, girl. Oh, Ray Alexander, thank you so much. Appreciate it very, very much. Greetings and welcome to the show. We have about 20 minutes left here, and we're going to see about that. It is big spiritual welfare. Facts. And if it was as simple as people getting married and modern women stopping being modern and men paying for everything, if y'all think that would honestly fix it and it was be that simple, then maybe you might be simple-minded, which that's not good. And I hate it when I was on whatever panel that was where they were talking about, oh, men are simple. Men are simple. I don't want no simple man. I don't want no simple-minded man. I don't want no simple ass man. Being able to have a certain level of leadership and where you know how to lead the people that are underneath you so they can simply and easily understand your instruction. I'm with that. But y'all can keep the simples and the basics. I don't want them. Because I just think that life is complex. And the only thing that we have that's simple is obeying God, doing what's right, listening to our intuition. Those things are simple, but they're not easy though. They're not easy though. Being disciplined, being obedient, doing what you say you're going to do. Stop gossiping, staying out of drama. Stop talking about people. Stop talking to other people when you marry. Stop telling girls you want to be in relationships when you a hoe. Stop telling guys you're a good girl when you know you want to be hanging out. Stop capping. I mean, who are you lying to? You grown. Who are you scared of? But you know, I know what we all scared of. We all scared of some good old-fashioned consequences of honesty. That's what we scared of. That's exactly what we're scared of. That's exactly what we scared of. But it's just kind of like, why be afraid of it? Go find a girl that just wants to fuck. Why tell lies because you're scared of the consequences of that this girl you're dealing with may not want to fuck with you? Just go fuck with somebody that does want to fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to be married, stop telling men you want to be married. Stop having men invest all these things in you when you don't really want to do that. You want to be, you know, you rather just enjoy your freedom and be the rich auntie. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Stop have people shaming you into that being the rich auntie isn't your path. If that's your path, then that's your path. You don't have to succumb to the podcast world that you need to be in a kitchen somewhere and submitting and doing all those things if that's not what you want to do. There's a lot of people out here doing shit that they don't want to do. And people lying about what they actually want to do. And then say, oh, this one reason is why everything's in shambles. Not all these other things. You know what I mean? Oh, Polar Bear, thank you so much. Hi, Kayla. Happy holiday season to you. Have not seen you since August in Atlanta. Hope you're doing well. It was great seeing you there, Polar Bear, at the live show. If y'all haven't seen the replay of the Lapeef live show that was in Atlanta back in August, I'm pretty sure it's up on their channel now. You can go back and watch that. But yes, it was good seeing you there, and thank you for the support. Yes, Eugene, being transparent for sure. Mindset clouding your mind with nonsense, box clear thinking. Facts. Keeping a lot of drama and nonsense in your mind. It's for sure. Because it's an occupied space. So how can something else good get in there when it's consumed with drama and bullshit? Elephant, telling women the truth really works. You want multiple women. These women today will entertain it. No matter what they say publicly, LOL. Now, they will try to change you, but women will entertain it. There are women. You know how many polygamous men pop up on the internet with doing videos and podcasts with they 2 wives? It's a thing. Be honest. Stop capping. Stop being a scared little coward. Because if you so alpha, you should be able to tell her what it is and that be it. You shouldn't have to lie. Why are you lying? Who are you scared of? You know? Come on with it. Alpha. Come on with it. So that's what I have to say about that. Janetta, what's going on, girl? They're scared because they really won't qualify for the person they want, so they have to manipulate or omit. Woo! Let's leave that up there for a second. Hold on. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Spaghetti-o. Hold on, Jesus. Hold on, Jesus. That's it. Right there. Y'all, I'm about to get into making these enchiladas. Now, if it helps you, are more successful as a man to get what you want, but don't lie nevertheless. Exactly. But the thing is that a lot of successful men are still lying. They're successful because all that success is performative to mask their real insecurities. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. If you 40, 45 and you successful and you still can't keep a woman, none of them want to stay with you, and the ones that do are crazy and out of their minds. Stop walking around like you like that money hasn't fixed whatever was broken when you was a child, whatever was broken when you was in high school, whatever was broken in that last relationship. The money hasn't fixed it. Because you're on the other side of midlife and it's still everybody else, but it's not you. It's probably you, sir. I get it, sis. There's no good men out here, but they all not bad. It might be you. I mean, it could be you. Maybe coming on too strong, maybe doing too much, maybe not doing enough. But it can't just be everybody else. So not only are you lying to everybody else, but you're lying to yourself about your current situation. You go, oh, I'm happy. I got money. I got a nice car. I'm happy. Are you? Ask yourself, like, are you? All righty. So now that our meat is cooked, we're going to go ahead and move forward. With our empanada process. And I'm going to do it right in the pan that we're going to cook it in. Okay? Y'all heard me? I'm going to do it right in the pan that we're cooking in. So look at our beans. Our beans are all done. I'm going to throw those in the middle. And then I'm going to throw this on the back. And throw this on the front so I can fry my oil up a little bit for the enchiladas. So what we do is we just add some oil here. Add some oil here, right? And here are our tortillas. So here's our meat. And she's ready right here to go into the enchiladas. Okay. I'm going to come over here and get it all ready right here. Here's our rice. We're going to put our rice back over here. So once the oil gets a little bit hotter, you drop the tortilla in the oil. Make sure that there's enough oil because you really like are frying it, sort of, kind of. hate this eye, so I'm just gonna turn it off because that eye is a problem. They fixed it twice since I moved in here. And that's another reason why I'm moving, because I'm just sick of it. I pay good money to live here. And I like this location because it's very close to my condo. I own a condo in Boca, and this place is very close to there. It's very close to there, so that's why I also like it here. But it's time to go. I can't be here any longer. It just can't. Taylor port wine bruiser for real? No, but that port wine is good. But that's more of a go out, hang out kind of wine. I'm in for the night. So let me show you again what we're drinking. Malbec from Mendoza 2020. That's what we're drinking, baby doll. That's what we're drinking. Okay? All right, our oil is hot. At least I think it is. You saw what on TikTok? The port wine? You saw the port wine on TikTok? The port wine is good. Well, it will get you fucked up. It's probably like beatbox times 2. It probably really is beatbox times 2 because that port wine will get you lit. Believe me when I tell you. You'll be fucked up. You will be. All right, so we got some warmth over here. Let's go ahead and get started. Actually, it's still not as hot as I would like it, so I'm going to give it just a couple more seconds. Let me see what y'all got to say in the comments while I wait on it. Let me see. Welcome, Bruiser, in the building. Always trolling, talking about the port wine. No, sir. No, sir. It's a crazy world, Ellis. It surely is. It's solely marketed to Black people. Really? I've never seen any marketing about it. My Bohemian girlfriend told me about it. That's accountability wine. Makes you have accountability. Oh, absolutely not. That wine will have you speaking in another language. Speaking another language. I promise you that. All right, here we go. A little bit too much oil to start, so let me just drain some of it off. But it's nice and hot and ready. I'm going to just drain some of the oil off and save it for the other tortillas. But it's definitely hot. Let me tell you that right now. It's definitely hot. Hear that noise? I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. Can y'all hear it? Well, it's like cooking. And it's really hot. Let me get my tongs. I literally can't even do it. All right, then we dip it in the enchilada. Like so. 1 and 2. We bring it to our pan right here. We lay it down. Like that. And then we go ahead and we fill it with the, oh, can y'all see? Then we go ahead and we fill it. Straight like that. And then we roll her up, baby. We push her to the side like that. That's our first one. Move on to number 2. You throw it in the oil. So y'all can see. Throw it in the oil on both sides. Then you throw it in the enchilada sauce. Bam. Lay it down. Lay it down. So what you want to do is, if you do have a little bit more like sauce, get something with holes so that you can drain like some of the seasoning off. Like that. We go in one and we flip another. Enchilada number 2. Let's go for number 3. Number 3 is in the pan. Tortilla in the pan. Flip it. Woo! Just for a few seconds. Then you drop that thing in the enchilada sauce. Turn that over. Bend it over, bend it over, bend it over, bend it over. You drop her back right there. Grab some of that turkey. Line it out in the middle. Right there in the middle. Flip it once. Flip it again. If it's really big like that one, you can flip it again. And we got one more. Make sure they're wrapped tight. This one doesn't seem that tight. Hold on, let me. Yeah. Make sure that they're wrapped tight. See how we're running out of oil here? We just add a little bit to the pan. So it can have more to cook on. Hold on, y'all. My tortilla is not that tight on this one. Let me fix it, make it tighter. Okay. There we go. Uh-oh. Left that one in there too long. Can't leave it for long, y'all. Gotta be short and sweet and to the point. Throw it in there. Throw you some meat across. And we're going to roll her and roll her and roll her down until she's nice and down. Y'all see that? Then what we're going to do is take the leftover enchilada sauce that we cooked up and just kind of put it over onto everything. I didn't make enough, so maybe just a little bit more. And then we're going to add that cheese, baby. Add the cheese. So I'm going to use a 3 cheese shredded blend from Trader Joe's. Three cheese blend, baby. And just like cover it with cheese. It's a cheese dish. If you're vegan, I don't know what to tell you. Get the vegan cheese. Otherwise, it's a cheese type of situation. It's a lot of cheese type of situation. Like a whole lot of cheese. Like the whole bag of cheese. Yep. Yep. See that there? That is the enchiladas. And that is the entire process of the situation. See that? What y'all think? Then we're going to put this in the oven for a few minutes. I never used this particular enchilada sauce before, so I was trying to see what they have going on in here in the enchilada sauce in terms of sodium, and it's a lot. It's 200 milligrams. So be careful with that one. Salt is something that we struggle with in our community. For some reason, we put a bunch of salt and seasonings on everything. Bruiser, you want to bet $100 that I'm not going to eat it during the live? Make sure you get ready with your $100 super chat. Make sure you have that ready. But yeah, so today overall, I hope that... I don't know why I keep doing this. Okay. Overall, today, I hope that you guys enjoyed the show. I genuinely want the podcast world or whatever to be more progressive, for there to be more solution based. Like, you have to get you a fucking therapist. The podcast space is not the space to come and be mad about who hurt you and whatever you've been through. We're supposed to be sharing, yes, things that we've been through, but this whole thinking that every person is bad and everything is bad and drama, I just don't want to take that into 2023. Can we do that, y'all? Can we try? Is it feasible in any capacity for us to just try? You know what I'm saying? Yep, Bruiser, I guess you will have to pull your card. Facts. The panel is not Iyanla Fix Your Life. Iyanla is not on the panel. The panel is to come share ideologies and share things that you've been through that have worked or that specifically have not worked, in order for people to utilize that information to combat things in their own life. But it's not a place for you to vent. It's not your therapy session. It's not for you to get off your chest what you're upset about with your baby mama. It's not for you to get upset about some girl that rejected you and now all girls like that are trash. It's not about for you to come on to go in about how every man is like your baby daddy and how men are like this and men are like that because your baby daddy did that. And I feel like that's what it's turning into, a big complaint chamber. Like, is this HR? Is everybody here to express a fucking grievance? I mean, be for real. It's getting out of hand. It really is. And so, to me, that's not winning. Anybody that's doing that is not winning. I don't care if you do got followers and subscribers and shit. You're not happy, so you're not winning. You're not content, so you're not winning. You don't got joy, so you're not winning. You don't know your purpose, so you're not winning. You're not winning. But if we don't know what winning is, then we can't have those kind of conversations. Thank you, Polar Bear. No aluminum cookware. Facts. We use real cookware around here. And yeah, no canola oil. Facts. We use olive oil, cooking oil. Get the batteries for your smoke detector. Facts. Mine went off, but that's because the batteries was in there, right? It's working. And have onions in the enchiladas. Absolutely. Onions go good in anything Hispanic for a fact. Them things is cooking good in there. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. So we have a little bit of leftover meat that I'm just going to put in a little container, I guess. But if y'all are making dinner or if y'all are making meal prep for the week, let me know in the comment section what y'all making. Or if you made it already, what did you make on this lovely Sunday dinner? What did you make? And who did you make it for? Was it just for you? Was it meal prep for the week? Was it for your husband? Was it for your kids? Who cooked tonight at your house? Let me know in the comment section right now. Let's go. Let the chat up. And if you was at the Popeye, if you was in the Popeye line, just say that. It's okay. If you was in the Popeyes line, just say that, babe. I don't judge, babe. Not me. What did y'all do for dinner? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Also, why it's important to cook, to clean while you cook. So when you're done, you don't have a whole lot to do. All we got to do is, there's our beans. All we got to do is spray down this stove. And that's it. That is all. But yeah, so what y'all have for tonight, let me know. I'm going to check the chat right after I clean the stove. And then we're going to taste our delicious enchiladas and broccoli. But like I said, I am moving next month. So Cooking with Kayla is going to have a full new set starting the last week of January. Pack your husband's lunch. I would totally do that if I could. I would pack him these enchiladas for tomorrow for his lunch. But, you know, I'm still waiting for him to come and get me. Pick me up. Because I am, you know, I'm ready for the right one. I very well could have been married at this time, but I didn't want to be divorced. So I just wasn't going to do it just because it would have been cool. I really want to do it for life with somebody. So I'm going to wait. And that's why I was talking to y'all about 2023. While there are certain things in your life that may feel good, that may be cool, that don't mean that's it. Shit, start over. Oh, well. Got to just chuck it up. But you never know. It may work. But what you know that you can do about it, what you can do about it, you can pray about it. And if you want to pray and fast hard over these next 12 days or however long to the end of the year and follow my lead, that's what I'm doing because there are some certain decisions that I feel like I need to make. Pray and fast and ask God to help you with the choice. And you know what I can tell you? I promise you he'll help you. I promise you he'll help you. He'll send you a sign. He gonna send you something. But you gotta ask him now. Closed mouths don't get fed. You gotta be honest with yourself. You gotta be honest with God. You gotta be honest with the people in your life on whether they belong in the next season with you, on whether that job really is the right job, on whether you should start a podcast. Maybe God's saying no. You know, maybe he's saying he got enough disciples for that already. You know what I'm saying? He just might have enough people for that gig already. You know, I don't know. I'm just saying. I have no idea. But he just might already have people doing that. He don't need you for that. It's really possible. It's quite possible. Let me get to y'all answers and see what y'all made last night. Let's see what y'all made last night. Okay. Yes. Thank you, honey. I love cooking and I am here every Sunday, 8:30 to 9:30. We are over time tonight because we didn't really start until 9. But let me see what y'all was making tonight. Bruiser loves giving his advice. I love De Sosa, what's going on? You prep your husband's lunch? I know that's right. I love making lunches. Leave cute notes, girl. That's one thing that I can tell you your man will love. It's just like, don't do it tonight in case he looks through it, but slip it in his lunch like his lunch palette or whatever he takes for lunch, like right before he goes, and just write like a cute note that's like, I can't wait to see your sexy ass when you get home. Kill the day. You're going to be amazing today or something like that. And slip it in his little note, his little lunchbox. And when he get to work, he'll see it when he go to lunch. He going to be like, ooh, girl, you going to get it that night when he get home. I promise you. Y'all had dinner already, husband and kids. Chicken leg quarters, rice mix, veggies. Yummy. Delicious. Black beans and olives. That's all. Did that go with something tailor-made? Was that with something? D. Brown said, I cooked today. I cooked Hello Fresh meal. Have you ever tried Hello Fresh? It's convenient. I haven't. Salmon patties. Eggs, grits for the hubs and I just finished. Delicious. Yes, Mimi, get it. Yes. Avocado oil and grapeseed oil is really good. I have to look into that. That's dope. Polar Bear said he was helping a friend move furniture, so he got a free meal from them today. I hear that, Polar Bear. Being an asset, helping your fellow friend. Ellis said, my wife made salad, jollof, chicken, and egg rolls. Yum. That's very diverse. Jollof with egg rolls. Okay. All right. I like that. Meal prep for the week. Nice. You cook chicken noodle soup. I love that. Somebody made fried chicken and beefaroni. Delicious. Okay. Hawk made brown rice, lima beans, and vegan chicken, and just cook for myself because nobody eat crazy like me. Yeah, when I heard the vegan chicken, I was thinking that. But do you, because you're probably healthier than the rest of us. Your colon's probably a little bit cleaner than ours. Eugene said he made some homemade cheddar cheeseburgers. Okay. I feel you. That sounds delicious. Well, shout out to you guys for cooking, for being here with me on live tonight. Now let's go ahead and get into this meal because it's time. It's time to eat. All right. We got our plate. And enchiladas are all done. Yum. Take them things out. Woo, Lord. Let's get to it. So let's put them on the plate. Y'all ready? We got, oh, well, how did the oven get turned up to broil? I was just wondering what the fuck? That was so weird. All right, so we got rice. The lighting is like tripping with us, right? And then we got black beans on top of the rice. That's kind of how I like mine. And then we're going to go over here to our enchiladas. Let me put one on the plate. Woo, baby. I need a spatula. Let me get the spatula. Woo! That thing cheesy, baby. I don't know why I'm talking like I'm from New Orleans when I'm not. It is so cheesy. Woo! Woo! Y'all look at that cheese. Mm. Oh my gosh, y'all. That shit is so good. All right, let me show y'all. I was trying to clean my plate like it was Gordon Ramsay or something over here. And as y'all see, when I do eat, I eat like decent sized meals. So here is our final product. Bam. Enchilada, rice and peas and beans. And I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit of sauce on it. All right. And there we have it, you guys. It's time to eat. All right, y'all, let's eat. Let's eat it up. Let me put these black beans in this bowl real quick. Mm. All right, we're going to go ahead and devour the food. If I can find a fork, I can't even find a fork around this bitch. I don't know why that was. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Mmm. 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 Y'all actually don't know how good that is. Thank you for reminding me about the broccoli. Y'all, it's really good. Like, when I tell y'all it's really good, I mean it. It's so good. Bruiser, you still here? Bruiser, babe. What's going on? The people in the comments are calling for you. But yeah, so the broccoli still has a crunch to it. If it ain't got no crunch, it ain't got no nutrients. They're black beans. And I don't really like sour cream like that. Only on tacos, maybe, but not with enchiladas. Not with enchiladas, y'all. Nope. Black beans only. And I always put the black beans on with my rice, like that. The enchilada is fire. Oh my gosh, it's fire. You don't need beef for everything, y'all. It's bomb. Well, this is all documented. This is all documented that Sir Bruiser didn't keep his end of the bargain. We'll remember this, Bruiser. I'll remember that. People love talking. When it's time to pay up, they done disappear. But yeah, so thank y'all so much for being here with me every Sunday. I'll be making a delicious meal. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk and chew. But I hope y'all got something out of it today. I mean, I hope that y'all have a little bit more discernment on like what pods y'all watch, what content y'all watch, period, whether it's here on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, because it really does affect your psyche and the narrative that you create in your mind. So I really do hope that we just take a little more time to see, like, is this worth me watching? Or could I be doing something else? Could I be reading an effective book? Could I be doing research on my business or whatever I got going on? You know what I mean? That's all I'll say about that. But this meal is absolutely delicious. Again, it is turkey enchiladas, black beans, and white jasmine rice with sauteed broccoli. And it's so good. If y'all have any questions, let me know in the comment section on the playback. Because I put what I cook, but I don't always put the ingredients and things like that. You have to watch the video. But see the enchilada, y'all? You see the meat in the inside? You see all that turkey? Oh. All right, y'all. I'm hungry, so I'm not going to kill it in front of y'all. But I'm going to close the video out first. Then I'm about to kill this shit. It's so good. So what I love to use, because aluminum foil is really not good for you, you grab some cling wrap, and cling wrap is kind of the way that you put things together and up in the refrigerator. And also, I use cling wrap so that you can see what's in the bowls. You got a bunch of bowls of aluminum foil in there. You don't remember what's in them bowls. You don't even know. So the best thing you can do is just use cling wrap, because not only is it good for you, or better for you rather, than having aluminum foil on your food, you can also see what's in there, so you don't have to open it up. So these are the things I'm putting up tonight. These 3 things. So I just cling wrap them all. There was a top to this. I just don't know where it is right now. Let me look one more time. Yeah, I have no idea where the top is. So I'm just going to cling wrap it. This is just leftover onions that I'm able to use for the next thing that I cook, which I'll probably cook again on Wednesday because there won't be no food left by then. And we throw these things in the fridge, honey. And that is all. And that is all to it. And that is all to it. The broccoli's already in a tin, ready for the fridge. All right, you guys, and that is all for tonight. I'm going to finish up my food and my glass of wine. And I actually got to get some rest because I have an early day tomorrow and I have work and stuff. Y'all make sure I give this video a thumbs up right now. Thumbs up the video right now, right now. I'm going to wait. Yes, I'm going to wait on you to like the video, please. And then don't forget to share and subscribe as well to the video. I will love that. Polar Bear says, let's do a Kayla competition cook-off in the future. Yes, I would actually love that. I don't know if I told y'all just like last video that I had actually done a cook-off with Black Enterprise, Black Men Excel event that they have in West Palm, and me and my mom won a guacamole competition. And if y'all don't know, I made guacamole as a appetizer in last week's Cooking with Kayla. So y'all can go back and rewatch that to see what y'all have going on. But we are winding down the show. And I want to thank y'all for being here. Let me know, what did y'all think about today's dish? Let me know in the comments right now. 30 seconds. What did y'all think about today's dish? All right, y'all. The dish looked good. I have to give it a try. Thank y'all so much. Enchilada and rice and beans the beans can go. Beans are good for your digestive system and they're good for your bowels. So definitely don't forget the beans. I love y'all so much. Y'all make sure that you give the video a thumbs up. And if you have any suggestions on things you would want me to cook, since I'm here every Sunday at 8:30 for Cooking with Kayla, let me know. And I may consider it. I think one time a month, I'm going to cook something that is like the most highly suggested. But I like to stick to stuff that I cook all the time. Y'all, how quick and easy and fast and delicious it can be. So I love y'all so much. I love y'all for free. It's your girl Kayla right here on Kayla.com. See y'all next time.